let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish. Nah. The story.
Super Bowl 40. One more time. Hey, it's the coach. This is week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, no Matt Hasselbeck, but the Seattle Seahawks are out for revenge as they once again take on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll talk to you again at halftime with a look around the league. But now, let's say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set. We're set as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense here set to take over with Russell Wilson leading the way. Wilson, a Pro Bowler 5 times in his 7 NFL seasons, including last year, when he threw for a career-high 35 touchdowns to just 7 interceptions. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 31, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the game fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. And we take a look at the offense for the Seahawks.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
1st down, Seattle.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Remember, that was less than a yard. It was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down.
Personal foul.
Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now it's Carson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
T.J. Watt there on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, you're just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that big-time game?
I'm coming. Watch the eye.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. And the Seahawks.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, and it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a 1st down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Cotter on 1st down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he's stopped right around the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at the 20.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and a yard, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. On 3rd down, Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
After one, our score, 9-3. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before on a screen pass. Not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Myers able to knock it through, and that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So let's glance at a player spotlight now with Russell Wilson. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, you were just alluding to it. They had the lead. Don't try anything silly. Run the ball, but they opted to throw it incomplete.
And now the punt, as a result, is really compressed, isn't it? So the mechanics have to be perfect. Snap, and he's got to get rid of it fast.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So they'll walk him back half the distance. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment.
Holding.
Let's see what our referee says. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Holding. Offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Wilson, and Dixon has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Roethlisberger will throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Wilson on first down. Completes it to Dixon. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield now, here's Wilson. They're caught by Jerron Brown.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off on the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long. The pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Able to hit his tight end, Grimble. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Ben to throw again. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete here.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
To throw on second and 10, Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle gets made at the Seahawks 20-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to get his head around to make the play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. From the 16, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
On first down, Carson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there, second down. On second and 12, Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. It's caught, Lockett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second and goal. On second down now, it's Carson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. On third and goal, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So out comes the field goal team once more.
The Seahawks field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will take the lead here at 12-9. Now the kicker fest continues. He's been good, though. Knocked through 4 of them now.
If you're the kickers for these two teams, you know what you're doing next week in practice?
Asking for a pay raise?
Yeah, besides that, you're walking into all the meeting rooms saying, you love us now, don't you? Now you love us because you need us. Scored all the points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. They're with me.
27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 4 on the carry. It'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The first with Samuels. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A nice first down pickup on 6. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. Again, it's Connor. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now they struggle. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Boswell for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So let's glance at a player's spotlight now with Russell Wilson. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's our field. Hey, it's our route. Undercrush.
On 3rd down, Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, a run with Connor, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Nab that one on Dwayne Brown, first-round pick back in 2008. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. That penalty against DJ Fluker, the behemoth out of Alabama. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. This is Carson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The defense may be content to give him 9 there as it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. They need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now second down and 20.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They start with a give to counter. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
On second down, Samuels. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass. Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And just shutting him off there. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And the Redskins have scored to swing back in front. A win would be their first of the young season. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run with Connor. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Back to throw. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Completes it to Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's back to throw.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. One last shot for Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanant. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Pittsburgh, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem